is right in the universe.
All is right. I cut my hair.
I saw
All
that.
is right. It feels right now.
Tight, high, and tight. Trimmed up the beard. Ready to f***ing go, baby. Ready to go. What do you think about this Shannon Sharpe stuff?
Should I play the recordings, or you guys heard the recordings?
I don't want to.
I heard the recordings.
I don't want to play the recordings.
And I'm going to just say this.
I don't want to play the recordings. We don't have to play the recordings because
this is what I think.
I just want. I want to hear your take.
Yeah.
I'm going to give you my take,
Yeah.
and then there's another topic that I have to talk to you about that I'm very passionate about.
Yeah.
And then we can kind of get into, the itinerary of the stream. But I want to hear what you. Go ahead.
Well, first of all, I don't believe the allegations, because if you got abused or something,
Hold on.
why would you keep going to their house? And I don't get why. That doesn't make sense.
Sorry about that. I swallowed on them.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah. So if you got assaulted, why would you go to their house and then keep going back? That doesn't make sense. Either way, if you have recordings of someone, that just means that you were plotting something, right? If you have recordings. But with all that being said, even though I don't believe her, whatever, he's still very strange for even talking to a girl like that. You're just dumb. Because, this is 2025.
Oh, no, you say your whole. Go ahead.
I'm saying it's 2025. Anything can be recorded. You got this young-ass girl. She didn't sign an NDA. You're literally famous as fucking rich. Why would you have a girl not, because apparently there was something with the NDA, she refused to sign it. Why would you even continue talking to her then? There's a million girls. So, I don't get what his problem was, and the fact that she's an OnlyFans girl on top of it makes it even weirder. What are you doing, even talking to an OnlyFans? It's so weird that he was even doing that, in my opinion. It's just very weird.
So I'm
he was saying.
I'm going to concur with pretty much everything you said. One thing that if we've learned anything in particular over the last 5 years, because the last 5 years have been unprecedentedly weird and fucked up and bizarro. Since everybody got stuck in their house, a lot of weird shit has developed. A lot of weird shit has been put out there into the world over the last 5 years. Okay? I think what we have to be very careful about, and this comes from a dad, right, who has 3 sons. Follow me. What scares me is not giving someone the ability to say, to find out if you're guilty or innocent. You rush to judgment and crucify somebody. And guys, you remember this. A lot of these guys, right? There were many of them that it was rushed to judgment, right? And basically people lost their livelihoods, they were canceled, the whole bit. What I'm saying is, I think we should reserve judgment until we find out all the facts of the story. With that being said,
I mean, yeah, facts. We still heard the recordings.
I understand, but who did the recordings come from? Her attorney. Her attorney. It didn't come from him. He didn't release anything. It came from her. Her attorney released it, and it was a snippet. It wasn't the whole thing. So what I'm saying is this: be very careful. Okay, what I would tell you is believe nothing you hear and half the shit that you actually see with your eyes. If you do that in life, just start there.
Mm-hmm.
And then try to get the facts straight, okay? Believe nothing you hear and half the shit you actually see. And I would even tell you this, the way everything operates now, maybe more than half the shit you're seeing is fake. Okay, now with that being said, let me say this. I agree with you. It's a weird move for a 56-year-old man who's a Hall of Famer, rich as fuck, to be trying to run around with a 19-year-old OnlyFans girl. What I'm saying is this, all right? I learned this a very, very long time ago from someone. Very long time ago. If you're going to enter into a relationship, especially if you have a lot to lose, you need to enter into a relationship with a person that has as much to lose as you do. Because if not, you get scenarios like this. Because you get situations like this. If you and I both have a lot to lose, then it's a level playing field. But if you've got some 19-year-old kid that can blow you up, and look what's going on right now.
But that's why
why
they need to sign the NDA.
It's made, of course.
And she didn't sign it, and he was like, "Oh well."
I'm gonna.
Why would you ever do that?
Let me tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna talk about one of the all-time greats, and not just in sports, in life. Derek Jeter. Not only one of the all-time greats in sports, but also in life. Because number one, he didn't get married till he was 40 years old, because Major League Baseball, traveling all over the place, that's not conducive to have a family. Number one, very smart, he got married at 40.
Yeah.
These chicks, they all had assigned stuff. There was all this stuff was in place. You didn't hear a single thing about fucking Jeter because he understood how to handle his business.
Yeah.
That's a perfect example. You got a 56-year-old guy like this.
You got a 56-year-old guy saying, "I'm gonna choke you in public." Like what?
I don't. Okay, bro. Here's the thing. I understand that.
Even if you're, I don't want to hear this shit about role playing.
I understand, but what if you're into? There is some people that are into some sick shit. Like I want you to do this to me. Say you're gonna do this. Talk dirty, filthy, whatever. We don't know all the facts. All I'm saying is, you cannot put yourself in these situations. And now he stepped away from ESPN because he just did. But I want to see how this thing plays out. More than likely, what's going to happen is it's not going to be disclosed. He's probably going to pay her off, and God only knows who else is going to come out of the fucking woodwork. This is what I'm saying, dude. When you're in these positions, you have to be very careful. If you got a couple of bucks, you got to be careful, bro. Very fucking careful.
It's so reckless, bro. It's so reckless.
And dude, like I said, I don't care. Jeter's this, Jeter's that. Bro, Jeter was fucking brilliant the way he handled his career. He didn't say two words that were controversial. He stayed out of the fray. He had chicks, he would give them gift baskets, and they would sign a piece of paper and go on their way. You never heard a single thing about Jeter, and on top of that, he didn't get married till he was 40. Now, that was my take on that. I don't know. Is there anything else you want to add regarding the Shannon Sharpe scenario? I'm done. I'm reserving judgment until we find out what the fuck is going on. He's probably going to settle so as not to drag this out. And by the way, everybody gets rich, and that's it. So the fucking lawyer, her, and everybody else. And that's it.
So you're telling me that it's a strategy to make money by
personally
getting into a relationship.
I think it's a shakedown. I think it's a fucking shakedown. What do you think? This OnlyFans girl's fuck? She has integrity? Are you high? Integrity? Nah.
I just don't understand.
I think this is a fucking shakedown. I know I said I was going to reserve my, but I think I just got a little emotional. Now that you said that, I think it's a shakedown.
It doesn't seem right.
I think it's a shakedown. And isn't this attorney hasn't he gone after other high profile men as well?
He said that Jay-Z like raped an underage girl or something. And
I thought that was totally debunked.
It was dismissed, yeah.
So again, you can come and accuse me of this, all this bullshit, and now I'm standing here and it's like there's always going to be the cloud over my head now.
But also with that one, the woman, they wouldn't even reveal the woman's name. That's how you know it was sketchy, bro.
Listen, well, first of all, I think weren't they referring to this chick as Jane Doe? I don't even know how her information got out. I don't know.
Listen, Derek Jeter's roster is better than anyone that you could imagine, bro. I see people talking shit Jeter's ass.
Dude, you know.
Jeter has a better roster than any Red Sox player ever.
Honestly, you can't compare anybody to Jeter, dude. The way he handled his career, you got A-Rod running around banging strippers in Toronto, his wife dragging his daughters out of the house, divorce, everything else, bro. You didn't hear a fucking peep. You didn't hear a peep from fucking about Jeter. Not a peep. Okay? And dude, the one chick on the planet who's living in regret, there's an actress. Her name is Minka Kelly. Okay? She was the one that was with Jeter for a long time, right before he met his current wife.
Yeah.
They break up. He marries the wife, right? Has a bunch of kids. I think he's got like 3 daughters with her. This chick, Minka Kelly, she was so close. She was so close to it. She came up a little short. But anyway.
I got something right here. We have a lineup. We have a full team.
What did I say? Minka Kelly. That she was so close.
We got Jessica Biel. We got Jessica Alba. We got Scarlett Johansson. I mean, dude, what are we doing?
Dude, Mariah. Dude, young Mariah from the 90s.
But the most and underrated prime Adriana Lima.
Yeah.
If you know, you know. That's all that needs to be said. And this isn't even all of it. This is just the starters.
And dude, I'm gonna tell you right. Oh
this
yeah. No. This is
just the starters.
We're not talking about the randoms. This is the fucking A-list.
Yeah.
But his wife is fucking gorgeous, man. Anna Davis, gorgeous. Anyway, Minka Kelly, condolences. Second place. She almost made it.
Oh, and Gabrielle Union.
Yeah, he threw her around too.
I mean, this guy was. It's almost not fair.
Dude, incredible. Didn't discriminate. All colors of the rainbow. Everybody here. Everybody. Swedish. Everybody. Anyway, with that being said, there's something else I want to talk to you about. We're going to have a little fun with this next topic, my friend. Do you know, I gotta pull something up here because we're going to get a kick out of this. We're going to have some fun with this. Do you know
Sinners review? Yeah, let's give her Sinners.
No, we're gonna get to Sinners. I gotta get to something first, then we can jump into Sinners.
Spoiler-free review.
You know the MMA guy, Sean Strickland. He is a lethal, scary guy, and he also does not give a fuck. He says what he wants. He does what he wants, and he's very, very outspoken. But he's a very, very scary guy. Very scary guy.
Okay.
And he hates the fucking YouTube influencer, like that whole world. He has hostility.
Yeah.
For it and for them. This very recently this one you know, you probably know who this guy is. I guess he's called an influencer. He's a YouTube guy, whatever. This guy Nick 𝗟𝗂𝗍𝗩. This guy. Anyway, he's like an influencer YouTuber guy. Pretty much what he does, he just runs around all over the place and he bangs fucking OnlyFans models and porn stars. That's pretty much what his claim to fame is. Okay. That's pretty much what he does. He just runs around, he bangs all these hot chicks. God bless him. I got no problem with that. Whatever. Okay. But what he did is he challenges Sean Strickland to a fight. Okay. Now. It was exactly what you'd expect. He got there. Sean Strickland was like, I think you guys are bullshit. I think you're assholes, whatever. He gets him into the octagon.
Wait, why would a random guy just challenge a fighter? I don't understand.
Well, that's my point. He wanted to. He said he's on some fitness journey or something like that. So getting killed is a fitness journey? Okay. So this guy Sean Strickland goes, "Yeah, I'll spar with you."
Yeah.
Bro, this guy just on a few occasions.
Can we watch? Can we pull this up?
You can. He fell to the ground.
What's it called? Tell me what it is. What's the name?
It's Sean Strickland and Nick 𝗟𝗍𝗩𝗍. It's right here.
Sean Strickland.
It's right here. It's gonna pop up. It's been going on all over the place.
All right, let's see.
But before you show it, can I just say something? Before you show it.
Okay.
But this has gone on a bit where these guys want to step into the ring with these trained fucking killers. This guy Sean Strickland is a trained killer. This guy's no fucking joke. Now I watched something else, and I understand maybe it's publicity, whatever. That little fucking shitbird Neon, he wants to get in the ring with this guy Sean Strickland. What I'm saying is, obviously, Sean Strickland could have literally killed this fucking kid. But he smacked him around, whatever. These guys, this is the problem. I don't think these people fully grasp who they're fucking with. These guys can kill you with their bare fucking hands. And this clown gets into the ring with him.
Don't run, Nick.
Hey, stay.
Ground, Nick. Throw it over here. What do you mean? Run!
What kind of fight is this? He's just running around.
It's not a fight. It's not a fight.
Why would you even do this, even for YouTube?
It's not a fight.
Why would you do this, man?
This kid is getting in the ring. This guy is a trained fucking killer.
He's not even really even hitting him.
My
He's just
po-
like fucking with him.
But my point, it's like a fucking bear playing with his food. My point is that he could have literally killed this kid. And instead, you get in there.
I think this is like a YouTube thing. This is just like, oh, let's make a video.
Listen. Listen. If you listen to the before and after,
yeah,
this guy, Sean Strickland, I'm telling you, man, he's got fucking, he's got animosity for these people.
Ugh.
I mean, and by the way, he was fucking cracking him. It wasn't like he was just pushing him around.
Oh shit! Yeah, that's deserved right there, man.
I mean, but the thing is, like I just what I understand is like the thing is everything is like fucking hee ha ha, like everything's a big fucking joke, and you're gonna have the fucking, you're gonna step in and I mean, I think it's, first of all, one side of it is I think it's incredibly disrespectful to think that you even have the right to step into this guy's been training his whole life. And you're just gonna step in there and horse around with them? This isn't like one-on-one basketball or like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like this, I think this guy should have knocked him the fuck out. That's what should have happened. And then, like I said, this other little shithead Neon, he wants to do the same thing. Somebody's gonna get seriously hurt. Just saying.
Dude, why, bro? First of all, the Grizzlies are up by 23 on the Thunder. Why does Desmond Bane only have 2 points, bro? I'm cooked, bro. Fuck.
I don't know. I don't know what to tell you.
How is this possible?
John Morant's hurt? Is he hurt? Somebody said he's hurt. Maybe just check that.
I don't know. My bet was he was gonna score 16. He has 2 points in the third quarter.
Who?
Desmond Bane.
Oh.
Whatever.
Anyway, I wanted to share that with you because it really rubbed me the wrong way.
Yeah.
And just like this fucking thought that you could step into the ring or into the octagon with guys, professional fighters, like you could fucking die. Like I don't know, man. Anyway, whatever. I mean, we'll see what the fuck happens. It just pissed me off and annoyed me. Now, I want to get your thoughts on Sinners.
Let's talk about this right here.
Now, listen, I'm sorry, but obviously we're not going to give away the plot, but we are going to talk a little bit about the movie.
This isn't a spoiler, but some. Okay, yeah.
No
spoilers in case you haven't seen it. But
I know, but when you say no spoilers, I mean, generally you'll have a concept and idea of what it is, and if you don't, I mean, we're going to share the basic concept of what the movie is. If you know nothing about it.
Yeah, I went into the movie. I didn't know anything. I didn't know what it was.
I'm going to tell you. Mom went in knowing nothing.
Yeah.
She didn't read about it. She didn't know anything. Okay? So, I want, just from the standpoint of your thoughts on it, what did you think of the movie?
First of all, I love the movie. I think it's like a solid, 9 out of 10. I loved. It takes place in one day, which is amazing. I love movies that take place in one day. And I don't know what it is. Maybe it's because it was an original idea. I don't know, but I just liked the vibe of the movie. It just was like a fun movie to watch. You know, it was never boring for even 5 seconds, dude.
I think there was so much thought that went into setting the stage for sort of the climax of the movie or where it went. So all the scenes leading up to that, where you had the brothers, and then they recruit the different people, and just the interaction, the dialogue, everything. This movie was very, very unique and original. I absolutely loved it, and I'm gonna tell you something too that blew me away. The fucking soundtrack, the music in this, the music was absolutely phenomenal, dude. The music was amazing. The way it was shot, and it's a period piece. It was set in 1932, so I mean, just fucking phenomenal. If Michael B. Jordan doesn't get nominated for an Academy Award, I think it's a disgrace. I think the movie's gonna get nominated. I think you might have a couple other people, maybe like a supporting role. Haley Steinfeld.
First of all, Haley Steinfeld, she apparently dates Josh Allen.
No, not apparently. She's engaged to the guy. She's getting married. So
getting married.
Yeah.
I saw some people talking about this on Twitter, and I wanted to bring this up. There is no fucking way, bro, that's my wife. There's no way that I could date an actress who's literally, no spoilers, but she does things in this movie that you can't CGI, bro.
No,
they actually happen.
No, I get it, but you also have to understand, if this is the person you're having a relationship, that's what an actress does. An actress acts. They're actors.
No, I know. I don't see how you could do that. I respect to him, but dude, my wife is not going to be on the big screen getting her fucking.
All right, listen.
I'm just saying that's kind of crazy.
Listen, I will tell you this: there are certain male.
Somebody said it, yeah.
There are certain male actors,
yeah,
that do not do any sex scenes, and they're very famous, and they don't do any sex scenes.
Okay.
I just don't. I'm married. I don't fucking do that shit.
Yeah,
so
I get
that's
it.
it.
I get
there
that.
There are male act now. As far as she's concerned, she's very talented. First of all, she's a singer. That was her thing. She's a singer, very talented.
Okay.
Very beautiful girl. She was fantastic. Every character, which is a little bit hard to believe, every character was good. And I listen, man. I can't recommend this thing anymore. You got to go see it, and I understand, like, when is it going to be streaming, dude? Go into a big theater and see it on the big screen, because visually it's insane, man. It's visually it's fucking insane. So
yeah,
I'm going I'm going to give it like a 9.2 out of 10. Like it's not a 10 because nothing's really a 10. Pretty close to it.
It's amazing. Go watch it. But
phenomenal,
yeah, there is it. When you do see it, there is a scene, something that they do.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
It's a movie, bro.
Listen, man.
All right, fine.
You
I
can't
get it.
CGI that shit, bro.
Nobody said CG anything. I get it. I understand what you're
Just
saying.
saying.
But they're actresses. And so anyway,
What the fuck just happened?
so Josh Allen and they're engaged. They're engaged to be married.
What the fuck? Hold on, we're fucking lagging. Hold on. It's fucking lagging bad. Holy shit, dude! I need to get. I will. Whatever.
My Knickerbockers pulled one out in Detroit. Obviously I was completely correct in my assessment of the Lakers coming back with a vengeance. So
Yeah.
they came back.
Yeah, Lakers play great.
I don't know what the status of Jimmy Butler is, but that's a different team without Jimmy Butler.
Oh
That's
my
a very,
God.
That's a very different team without Jimmy Butler.
Jimmy Butler ruined my parlay last night.
I mean, he has a pelvic contusion or some bullshit. I don't know what's going on, but without him, that is a different look team altogether, man. That's a different look team.
Dude, speaking of the Knicks, I actually won a bet earlier.
What?
I won a bet 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7-leg parlay.
That's a nice little. That's a nice little walk in the park right there. That's a nice
beautiful.
That's a nice little high. That's a nice little high. How you doing?
I love my favorite bet now
Nice little.
is the field goal attempts. Because because you never have to bank on someone actually making them. But, dude, Jalen Brunson is shooting the ball 20 times in a game. Who else did I have on here? Dude, Schroeder, look at this. 7.5 points. He had 18. So
I'll tell you, you know what? I've always liked him. I've always liked that guy. He was in Atlanta. He was right.
Yeah.
And then he was on the Lakers.
yeah,
I would like that. Like that guy on your team is tough, man. That guy's tough. He's a good grizzled veteran. I don't know why they don't start him. By the way, I don't know what that's about. Well, whatever.
I have 2 more parlays that are alive right now because the games are going on. Desmond Bain, Shea already hit, and then this is halftime. Kawhi needs 22 points, and then Jokic, points, assists, and rebounds combined. This is that same Knicks parlay that I hit, but I added stuff onto it. This is the possibility.
Well, listen, man. We got. All right. So the Knicks got one more in Detroit. Then they're gonna head back to MSG, and what now? Are the Lakers are Saturday? Lakers are Saturday or Friday?
The Lakers are tomorrow. No?
Tomorrow's Friday.
Yeah,
Okay.
they are.
Oh, I'm sorry. They're gonna go back for 2. So it's Friday, Sunday, and then back to LA.
Lakers tomorrow night. I'm fucking excited.
Friday, Sunday, and then they come back to LA on Wednesday.
Yes.
Wednesday.
Wednesday.
All
Wednesday.
right. There
Wednesday in
we are.
LA.
There we are.
Hopefully it'll be 3-1.
Hopefully it'll be 3-1. Hopefully, yeah. So that'll be some interesting shit.
Yeah.
And so I think we're
But the injuries right now are fucked. Jimmy Butler, Jason Tatum's hurt.
yeah.
Um,
They look good without Tatum. They still look fucking good.
and then Lillard just came back from injury and he's not playing like himself. The Bucks are down 2-0.
The Bucks, it's over, dude. The whole they gotta blow that whole thing up. It's over. That whole thing over there. It's done. It's done. I'll tell you, you know what? I just really, Giannis, man. I don't know.
Dude, he always gets his stats. Like he'll have 30 and 15 and
Yeah, I know. I don't know. I liked watching that Rockets team a little bit. I enjoyed that game.
I like that game. I like that game a
I
lot.
like that game. I can't. Yeah.
Who else do you like watching? I actually liked watching the Warriors, but when Jimmy Butler was healthy, that was actually fun.
Yeah, I mean, I think as far as I mean, obviously, right? I'm saying obviously I like watching the Knicks. Obviously I like watching the Lakers. I still shake my head at fucking at Luka. The guy what a player, man.
Dude, Luka is so fucking good.
What
man.
a player, dude.
He's so fucking good.
We're all of us here collectively. We're gonna be long gone, dead, everything else. I hope many decades from now, we're never gonna know why they traded that guy. No one's ever gonna get an answer.
Oh, we're getting a fucking
I don't
answer.
think we will.
Oh, we'll get an answer.
I don't think
there'll
we
be
will.
like a fucking HBO like something 20
It
years
doesn't
from
make
now.
any sense to me. I don't. If you sat down and said, "Give me a scenario," and you get who? Anthony Davis, who's street clothes, who can't stay healthy.
Who's 6 years older?
That's the trade. You got a 25-year-old top 5 guy. Who went to the finals the year before. I'm so lost, bro.
How'd they also not get Austin Reeves in that trade? They didn't even get more. They got 1 draft pick. Dude, you could have literally Luka. You could have gotten anything you wanted in the league for Luka, and that's what you chose.
I am just. It almost seems like there was some sort of weird some weird backroom deal that no one's ever going to know about. It does not, for any logical person, it makes no sense. Remember when you and I were in LA and that nice kid from the LA ESPN, remember they came over to us and they were like, what? And remember the two of us were like baffled. Honestly, we couldn't even answer the question. We were like baffled. It makes no fucking sense. Nico, what's his name? Harris? What the fuck's that guy? Did you see that interview?
Dude, that guy's a weirdo, bro.
Why would you say that shit? Did you watch that whole interview?
I watched the whole thing.
He looked like if I'm the owner, I'm going, dude, don't ever step foot in front of the camera again.
Unless the owner wanted him to take the
Are
fault.
we just setting people up? Is this just Is this what's going on
Would
here?
you go out on a mic and say whatever for millions of dollars?
That made no. Yeah.
Yeah. Fuck. Yeah.
And then you just go off into the sunset, go on a boat somewhere. Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, maybe some people in Dallas hate you, but you're on a yacht.
Who gives a fuck?
You know?
Yeah, you're a multimillionaire. You know what I mean? Oh, yeah, it was all... And then you're laughing all the way to the bank. But why would you want to tank your franchise like that? Like, what the fuck?
All right, so maybe they're actually going to do an expansion or something. Maybe there's some weird shit going on. Maybe they're moving. Who knows?
I think Luka's going to retire a Laker. That's my opinion. Why would you ever...
if they win...
I would never let go of that guy.
If they win, maybe.
He's only 25 years old, dude. 26. I don't even know. 26.
But, like, what is that team without LeBron? Like, when LeBron's gone, why would Luka want to be there? There's no one on his team.
I know, but
he might look around, bro.
I understand, but you're wrong. Yeah, I mean, that's...
That's why if they win this year, then it'll be like, all right, I gotta stay.